legendary race car in 1995, the 24 Hours Le Mans, is the Mclaren F1 GTR-BMW Kokusai Kaihatsu UK Racing. Now this is the number 5 vehicle for the March 2019 update on Gran Turismo Sport. So, looks like before we get ready to get started for a custom race, this will be able to take a good look at the settings as definitely goes by default. The max horsepower is 600, max torque is 480.4, the weight pound is 2,315, and the drivetrain is a mid-engine race car. And this is a very good suspension, aerodynamics, and drivetrain, and also the transmission is the 6-speed gear. So this is going to be quite excellent to be able to take a good look for the settings. Will be quite very prepared. Fully customizable will be enabled for use, so this will also to get a good improvement support. Now this is a very good classic race car in the 1990s, and this is going to be quite very impressive to be able to give a good start to be able as a Group 3 race car. So looks like it's time to get ready to go, and then this is the perfect time to be able to race in the lawns. So this is a very perfect segment to be able to get ready for the race. So looks like just gonna be able to go over to Circuit de la Sarda for only one race, and this is definitely Mike giving a good choice to be able to get ready to start. So it's pretty good to be able to have the Mclaren F1 GTR race car from Gran Turismo 6, but there is another one which is the base model variant that also to customize any colors that you wanted to put it on the car body and the rim style. So this is definitely quite good to be able to be ready as a fully customized livery editor. But this is definitely quite very good in the original, but in GT Sport it also updated with a new enhanced version of it, because this is definitely the original. Now looks like it's time to get ready for endurance, and this will be able to have a 25-minute race to be able to get started. So this is going to be quite very excited to be able to get ready to join in with a Group 3 race car for the category. Just going to make sure, because everything is going to be very real to be prepared. So maybe this is going to be able to make sure, because tire wear and fuel consumption might be able to get everything well checked on it. So looks like this will be able to do it better. So this will have to go 3 times by now and see how it works. Alright, so looks like the Mclaren F1 GTR takes the head start, followed by 2 BMW M6. It's definitely quite very good to be able to get a good challenge to be able to take on 2 BMW M6 and the Mclaren F1 GTR race car. So this is definitely the new top 3 fastest car in Group 3 category. So this is going to be quite very interesting for us to be prepared. Well, most certain Group 3 race cars currently to be able to get ready to race. So I hope that this is definitely very different for us, but we'll make sure that this is going to be quite excellent to be able to get started for a race. Now, looks like this will be able to make sure, because changing up the tires will recommend to be able to change to medium. So this will also might need to work up for it. So let's go and have this for one 25-minute race on Circuit de la Sarda, and this will relive the racing legend since 1995. So looks like this is pretty good looking on that nice interior view to be able to drive well on it. So this is going to be quite excellent for a single seat vehicle to be able to get a good look on it. So it also has everything installed on the interior, because this is definitely a good GTLM race car for us. So definitely Mclaren F1 GTR just race to participate in the 24 Hours of Le Mans. That looks very cool to be able to race it in, to be able to have this race-long legend to be able to get everything fastened up a bit. But this is definitely quite very cool to be able to get everything well drive for it. So originally, the Mclaren F1 is definitely a GT1 race car that also drives pretty well, because this is definitely a good maximum horsepower that will also reach up for it. 600 HP, drives very well, and this is going to be quite good for a non-inspiration board. Now, looks like this is going to be coming in to be able to drive faster boards. Just going to make a one swoosh pass on any certain Group 3 car to be able to catch up as possible for it. But even so, that reaching up on the 6th gear is going to be quite going a little bit maxed out to be over exceed. So this will be able to drive well carefully for it. So this will also have to keep an eye out if you really want to do putting on fully customizable. So that will be able to get a good improvement to be able to drive faster. Now, this is definitely look like a hypercar, but to drive well and also to drive fast to be able to get a good grip on any horsepower to be able to push to the limit. So maybe the wide body version of the Mclaren F1, the 1990 version of it, it's definitely quite very improved to be fast and upward, so it's pretty well great for certain prototype race cars. But this one is definitely quite very good for the car number 59 with the United Kingdom flag symbol on it, so this is definitely one of the most finest vehicles in Gran Turismo 6, because this is definitely having a good vehicle collaboration with the F1 with BMW. So this is definitely quite very good collaboration for Mclaren, because this is definitely able to have one good share vehicle to be able to have two car brands to be able to do a little full collab support for it. Now, this is going to be quite very excellent to be able to drive fast, to be able to get a good handling improvement, to be able to mastering on a new variation track of Le Mans, because the 1995 always be able to have this for a long-waited return, to be able to race on the French racetrack, to be able to build greatest dreams of having us one good return. Now, looks like only 4 more laps, and I hope that this is going to be very different, because we're just always enjoying catching up to the top 3 last time for it. But this time, this will be able to catch up to 4 most strongest Group 3 race cars has ever seen. This will be able to master it, and then this will also have to be prepared itself to be able to have a good challenge on it. Now, looks like this is going to be coming closer for it. Just keep it up, and always prefer putting on the fuel map on whenever you need it to be able to get a good hand adjustment, to be able to get a good power or lean. Okay, so right now 20 minutes is definitely keeps going on for it. This is going to be quite very better than ever to be able to get a good handling skills for it. Now, looks like this is definitely able to get a good default lap time for having a rolling start for it. So 4 minutes and 21 seconds. So this is going to be quite getting good record tracking a bit. Now, looks like BMW M6 Motorsport of the Nürburgring 24 hours is definitely caught up on 4th place. So luckily, the McLaren F1 is giving the one good head start to be able to beat the BMW M6 at once for it. So maybe this is going to be giving the most highly advanced difficult opponents to be able to get everything ready to drive, and then this will have to race well to be able to get a good MR drivetrain to be able to get everything fast enough for a good performance. So this will give the relatively easy to be able to use the F1 GTR. So this is definitely quite pretty good to be able to get a good max speed efficiency, to be able to get a good handling skill set for it. Now, it's like coming in for it, just gonna take the first chicane. Just gonna have to keep in track of the fastest lap, and this is gonna be and make sure the fuel will be able to go to the pit. So the F1 GTR is definitely based from the original McLaren F1, because this is definitely became a an alternate version of the F1 is definitely titled the GTR because this one is definitely having the wing part in it. So this will also drive like a race car vehicle. So this is definitely able to use for competition. So maybe other different vehicles that also appear in different race series featuring the F1 GTR. So I guess that they also could be seen in the Japan Grand Touring Car Championship back in the 1990s. The F1 did pretty good to be able to race the Toyota Supra because that was definitely became pretty good efficient for one fast British supercar to be able to drive well for it. So maybe this is definitely able to be good for the F1 GTR to be able to participate in any kinds of race series for it. Now, looks like this is going to be quite coming in for it. Just reaching up to the top 3 is going to be quite very efficient to be able to go on for it. The M-Power GTE Pro is definitely in 3rd. And it looks like the Nissan GTR is definitely able to get coming in for it. But no wait, I guess that this might be the 4th GT test car spec 2. Just gonna make sure to see this will be able to get a good fast run, to be able to take a good look on certain Group 2 cars to be on the overtake. Okay, stay on it. This will be going on the Porsche corner. We'll be able to go fast and in for it. So this is definitely quite very good for the engine sound. It is definitely very different to hear it when racing it, because this is going to be quite realistic to be able to hear the engine sound. It's definitely quite very different. So maybe this is going to be able to show the comparison or the differences whenever you're going to use the Le Mans track to be able to use the Mclaren F1 GTR race car. So this will also explain the difference of the engine sound. So this will be able to hear it. Now going in fast overtake the BMW M6 M-Power livery. Going in to take on the Ford GTL Spec 2 test car. This is going to be quite very excellent to be able to go approaching into the first place McLaren F1 GTR. So this is very fast to be able to challenge the BMW M6 GT3 race car so easily. So this is going to be quite good to be able to have a long Le Mans race car legend of the 1995 to be able to go quick and faster for it. So this is going to be very good for one good efficient performance supercar to be able to drive fast quick for it. But this will be able to have a wing part to be able to get a good GT1 competition track to be able to get everything going. Okay, pushing in on that left turn. Just gonna get everything settled. Now I hope that this is going to be quite very good to be able to give it a good time to be able to go to the pits until whenever the time comes. So this will be able to make sure, because driving in the most fast cars means keep an eye out for the fuel percentage to be able to make sure, because this is going to be able to get everything ready up and go when going into the pits. But still trying to catch up to the first place F1 GTR, but this is going to be able to get a good difficult challenge to be able to drive quick and smooth. So this only has to take 1 second gap away to be able to catch up on it. Okay, this is going to be good taking on the Mustang corners to be able to push forward. This is going to be quite very impressive to be able to have a good race for using the single McLaren F1 GTR to challenge the same model for only one vehicle. So this is going to be quite relatively easy to be able to to get some good handling turns when using the F1, because this is going to be quite very challenging on the corners that will also to make it nice and easy on it. So, looks like this is going to be a challenging goal to be able to overtake the same McLaren F1 GTR to be able to take a good overtaking run. So, Bird has to make sure, because this is going to be quite simple, easy to be able to find a way in for it. But sometimes it's going to be a little bit hard. But this got to be able to master it to be able to get a good successful moment. Okay, keep it up. It's going to get a little bit step closer on it. So by then, I guess that this is going to be the right time to be able to go to the pits automatically. So looks like this is going to be able to give it the right time. Okay, so it looks like it might be able to go in, and then this is going to be able to drive nice normal for it. Okay, my crew is about to get ready by ringing the bell. So I hope I might be able to go with the racing stop tires to be able to get ready. So let's see how the tire changing might be going quickly. Well, I kind of think that this is going to be quite good to be able to get a waiting time to refuel. So maybe this is going to be able to do a little bit quick. And I thought the last update is definitely giving a 1 minute time to be able to wait until the fuel will be able to get refueled at the max capacity. So here we go, and let's get back on the track. Now I hope that this is going to be able to get everything going on for us. So, looks like this is going to be able to get a good chance to be able to catch up on it. Back on the fifth place, we get everything going. So, looks like might be going to be able to straighten up for it. So, looks like this is going to be quite an excellent car to be able to get everything going fast up whenever you're going to need to take a chance to go to the pits while having an endurance race. So, this is definitely one of the most fastest race car in the Group 3 category. Now it looks like this is going to be giving the good chance to be able to catch up on it. Now, looks like only down to 10 minutes left and 49 seconds, and this will also have to keep in track of the time, because I hope that this is going to be quite very good to be able to get everything well settled, to be able to get a good run on it. Up. This is going to get a little bit more faster to be able to reach up onto the 6th gear faster to be able to get a good performance on it. Oh, so close. Looks like this is going to be able to get a good throttle back up again for it. Now, time to go back in. We will also take the Ford GT and the Mclaren F1 again for it. That could be quite challenging to be able to race with MR drivetrain cars for it. Okay, step it in. Take on that Indianapolis section corner to be able to get everything well settled in. Now, this will be able to get everything going. But I hope that this can be able to get a good early start to be able to refuel, and then changing the tires will be able to go easier to win. So it's definitely quite good to be expert enough to be able to overtake the first place driver to be able to go in to be in the lead. Now looks like it's going to get a little bit easier to be able to catch up forward for it. Now this is going to be quite good for a fast car to be able to drive well to be on the track for it. Coming in, and looks like the other F1 GTR is now coming into the pits to change up the tires for it and refuel. So this is definitely easy to make sure, because when the opponent is entering the pit, so it'll be able to change the top tires automatically, and then it will be able to refuel to be able to do a little normal properly to be able to fasten up a little bit. So I kind of think that the 1 minute refuel time is definitely giving extra time to be patient. So that might be able to bring back the one quick refuel to be able to get everything better for it. Alright, so get everything going, and this will keep up the runs, do some more patience to be able to enter that full more. Right, looks like almost 20 seconds is definitely on the gap, because this is going to be able to keep in track of the time to be able to get everything going. There you go, that's giving us the first chicane turn to be able to successfully well for it. Now I hope that this is going to be able to get speeding up more, but this will be able to get a good way to be able to have a better improvement for a customized transmission. The bolt 6-speed transmission on the F1 GTR race car, this is definitely quite very good and OP skill to be able to race well for it. Now, looks like this is going to be able to get everything speeded up to be able to catch up faster on it. So still far behind from the other opponent, because this is going to get everything for one single file line on the half of the track, because this is going to be quite an excellent endurance race to be able to get ready for one 25-minute race to be able to challenge with. Just keep it up, and then this will be quickly as possible for it. Now, definitely also to reach this up on the top speed is definitely 187 miles when using the F1, because that will be quite very quick and fast to be able to get everything challenged to be able to get much easier to be done for it. Well, definitely, this is definitely the most interesting to have the F1 be the most fastest street car like the Volkswagen Beetle. But this is very challenging, and this is going to be able to have a good, quick, fast, legendary race car of Le Mans. So definitely going to be quite giving a good excellent to be able to challenge this for it. Now, looks like this is going to be able to go in for it. Sliding in on the fourth corner, and then this is going to be quite good to successful to be able to get a good technique turns on it. So I hope that this is going to be the 6th lap, folks, because this is going to be where the final lap is at. So this will be able to make sure to keep a track of the time, because this is going to be quite good to be sure. So maybe taking an overtime run for it. So this will be able to have an under 4-minute time, because this is going to get better than ever for it. Okay, keep up that handle and then get some smooth throttle for it. Okay, so 3 minutes left. Better to keep it up. Hurry. So definitely it also reaches the top speed is definitely at 800 kilometers. So good thing that this is definitely quite very good for having a nice interior view to be able to show the cam distance is definitely shown for. So this can be quite good to be able to take a good look at this nice track for it. So looks like functional controls on the right is definitely might be where it's definitely needs for use for it. But this is going to be able to use for any certain racing equipment to be able to get everything well settled to be quite perfectly organized on the F1 race car. Now looks like this is going to get a pretty turn on it. Well, kind of thing it doesn't show up on the rear view for it, but this is definitely might be covered up for it. So this will be able to stick it on the main focus of the road, and this is going to be where it's at to be able to keep up faster for it. So good thing that the steering wheel position is differently on the middle part, because this is going to be quite excellent. Now looks like this is going to be able to go down by 2 minutes. At it, and then that distance are about to be coming decreasing slowly for it. Better have to keep an eye open for it. So it doesn't show the fuel meter is definitely shown on this interior view, because this is definitely able to keep in track of it, see how far can it go to be able to race well when using the Mclaren F1 DCR. So definitely this is going to be able to get everything on the surprise to be shown for it. So maybe the left one doesn't show anything for it, because that might be able to have non-inspiration spots to be put it. Now looks like this is going to be able to get everything going. Only down to a minute left, because this is going to be able to stop at the 7th lap, because this is going to be able to go for a little overtime run for it. Okay, keep slow and steady. This will be able to stay on the red mark on it. Alright, only down to 40 seconds left. This won't be able to do it much longer to be able to have this race over. Okay, edge one final turn corner to be able to get nice and easy on it. Now, looks like the 7th lap is going to be the final lap, folks. This is going to be where it stops at for it, because most of the current Strong Group 3 race cars are definitely able to keep going until the overtime lap is about to begin. And then, here we go. Final lap is proceed to the finish line. So, looks like hope the 5th place opponent driver is definitely reached the checkered flag, because the rest will be able to go there at the end of the race, and the top 4 racers are still going on to keep running until reaching up to the finish line is definitely giving the most chance of it. So this is definitely going to be quite good to be able to have a good overtime run to be able to get a good chance on. So eventually, that's where the F1 is coming back in to make its first place lead. And then here we go. This is going to be able to get challenging to be able to battle for first place. because two F1s are definitely quite prepared for having a one great moment. So looks like this is going to be able to get a good chance to be able to have the fuel left remain on 25%. By reaching 1%, that will be able to have a skin of its teeth to be able to get a good chance on for it. So let's do it and let's see how it happens to be able to get chances to be able to have the lifelong legend race car to be able to race well. Right, just gonna wait until the last place car is about to be entered in on the checkered flag for having a race finish. Now looks like top four still left to continue on the run, because this is going to be quite good to be able to see how fast which any certain Group 3 cars there might be going in for. Okay, so looks like it's coming a little bit shorter, because this might be its last chance to be able to have the F1 to win. Okay, get ready. Take that Indianapolis corner, and this is going to get everything well increased for gap distance support to be able to get some handling turns on for it. Alright, 1 second gap, that could buy some time for it. This may become bar, ladies and gents. This is going to be quite good to be able to have the F1 to be able to take the checkered flag win to be able to make its return. Because this is going to be quite excellent for having a good fast run for one good non-inspiration vehicle that will also drive well on the handling corners to be quite getting good skills to be able to master. Okay, so looks like this is going to be able to get a good time to be able to refuel. So looks like going in and safe for the last corner for the final stretch. Down by 13% left, because this is going to get everything remaining for it. Very good. Now let's aim for the checkered flag, and then the F1 GTR has finally made it in first place for a long-awaited return. Now, looks like this is going to be quite an excellent for an F1 GTR to be able to challenge with two BMW M6 GT3 race cars is going to be quite excellent. So, other Group 3 race cars has made it by only plus one lap, but this is going to be quite excellent for having a good race. Now, looks like the very good earnings is definitely quite coming in for it, because that was definitely a good race. Now, looks like let's go and earning up some good credits, and then daily workout is finally finished. So, looks like this is a pretty awesome race for using the F1 GTR. So that considers for good racing results to be able to race on Le Mans track, because this is going to be very excellent to be able to have the 5th car for this update for it. Now, looks like today's March 6th for a daily workout complete, and let's see which one of the vehicles is going to get. But so close getting that Bugatti, and then the Aston Martin DB11. Now, this might be added in as well for it to use as a variant. So, the legendary 1995 is definitely quite pretty good to be able to race on the Le Mans track for Group 3 regulations on GT Sport. So this is a pretty good car to be able to have a good handling skills to be able to drive lightly on turns for it. Having a good acceleration on the 6th gear is definitely quite very good relatively to be able to get a good faster runs, because this is going to be able to get a good performance to be able to work hard to be able to race to win. So this is pretty good car, and then this is going to be quite excellent. So, looks like the number 5 of the new rides for the March 2019 update is finally done for now. So, looks like this is going to be quite very good to be able to try out 5 of these new rides to be able to get ready to drive for it. So everything is all categorized out in order. So this is going to be quite very fun to be able to enjoy it for it. So maybe this is going to be quite awesome to be able to choose which one of the most fine cars to be able to choose to be able to race with. So from Mazda Roadster to McLaren F1 GTR with different category types in order is definitely quite very good to be able to get ready for it, because I hope that this is going to be awesome to be able to have the new one to be able to coming in soon for it, but only in spring, because the Super Formula is coming, because we're about to get ready to try it out and we'll have to wait to see it. Well folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race for the McLaren F1, and I hope you enjoy watching it. So thanks for watching, and be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. And don't forget to click the bell for some notification uploads that you want to see. And also the links in the description down below if you really want to see more. I'll be seeing you guys next time to continuing on for our custom race on Gran Turismo Sport. And I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.